In front of duels here, we got the Satellarknight deck profile for you. I just finished it because, Vanity's just got a reprint. So go ahead and get started. Do main and extra. Got 3 Satellarknight Deneb. It's the Rhoda of the deck, the core of the deck. You really only need 1 to play, but you play 3 because you obviously want to be able to draw it and get to it. But you really only require 1 for your big play, which is 3 Altair, which Altair just grabs her out of the graveyard and searches you another Altair or a Vega or something to set up your plays for next turn. You really only need 1 Deneb, but you play 3 so you can draw it. So 3 of each of those. 3 Unikali. Again, setting up plays with Altair, say you open with that and Altair, Call the Haunted, or you just don't get straight to your Deneb, you can inadvertently get to it by summoning this, foolishing it, exactly what this is, setting Call the Haunted or whatever else, and either using Call the Haunted to summon Deneb or using Altair the next turn to summon it. It's also great in the mirror match because it has 18, so it's a pretty big beater itself. 2 Vega. Kind of clogs the deck. I mean, it doesn't have any really super duper good effects, but it sets up big plays, usually for Deltros. Summon this, summon Altair, grab the Nab, Ixies for whatever. Or summon this, grab the Nab, search for something, just sets up plays. And then the 1 Legal Honest. My other 3 reinforcement of the army, because I already have 3, why not have 6? Self-explanatory, the entire deck except Honest is a Warrior. 2 Upstart Goblin, draw through the deck. 3 Clutter Duality, because like I said, you really want to get to that Deneb quickly, and you don't necessarily need to always use other effects. You can special summon during your opponent's turn. Their effects can go off during your opponent's turn, so it's beautiful, which is plain out beautiful. 3 MST, just anti-back row. I mean, Deltros himself can pop back row, but just stop Bottomless, Mirror Force, because whatever. I mean, he himself, once he's on the field, your opponent can't activate effects when monsters are summoned, so that stops those, but you still have Mirror Force and other stuff you'd have to deal with. Breakthrough Skill, stuff you really don't want to have to deal with. Book of Moon, 1 Soul Charge. That's all for spells. Then Traps. 2 Breakthrough Skill, really good for when you get matched up against Shaddolls, stopping their effects, especially Windows and Constructs. 3 Call the Haunted. Like I said before, you can play that, grab the Neb out of the graveyard, search during your opponent's turn, or you can summon Altair out of the graveyard, grab the Neb, or Vega, or anything. It's just great. Actually, there have been times when I've played this, summoned Vega out of the graveyard, summoned Altair out of my hand, and then grabbed a Neb out of the graveyard for a 3+ play to stop their attacks that would have killed me. 1 Bottomless. 2 Vanity's Emptiness. Again, Floodgate stops everything. 1 Compulse and 1 Torrential. 3 of the Satellarknight Trap because it stops everything and you plus off of it. If a spell trap or monster is affected, activate, negate it, tribute, draw, really good. And then Black One of Heaven and Solemn Warning for summoning monsters. That's the main deck. And now for the extra deck. 2 Satellarknight Deltros. If he leaves the field, you get a Satellarknight from anywhere, deck or hand. Sometimes, if they actually kill him off and I wouldn't have anything else to do, I'll summon an Altair and pull it back out of the graveyard. And then they'll kill it, and then I'll summon a Deneb and search for another Altair for next turn. It's really good. 1 the Hero Champion Gandiva, because holy shit. When your opponent would special summon a level 4 lower monster, detach material, it's monster or monsters are screen Soul Charge, big hit for that. If they would summon it, detach, destroy all of them. Really, really good. 1 Abyss Dweller, Exciton, Castell, and Gaga Cowboy, because I tested without Gaga, honestly, because I just didn't have one at the time, and I tested without it, and I ended up losing, because I'd have enough to get through them with everything else, and I just wouldn't have enough to finish them off. Like, they'd always have like 300 or 400 life points left, and I couldn't kill them off, and I'd have 2 Satellarknights left or something, and I'm like, I need the Cowboy. Kind of annoying. Blade Armor Ninja and Hero Champion Excalibur. Black Ship of Porn, number 50, number 80, number 101, and number 103. Omega, and because of lack of anything else that I really could think of to put in there, M7. I can use that to rank up into the M7, and then next turn detach any of the materials I have left on it, to maybe add a Neb or an Altair back, or add an Honest back for my graveyard, or just bounce off something that's problematic on your side of the field. It's a really good card. That's the deck, so thanks for watching, and tell us what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.